balls.
The perfect clickety-clack. All right. What's up, nerds? Welcome to Legends Rerolled, a TTRPG podcast where we roleplay through classic stories. For our second season, we are reimagining Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. I am your DM, Celine Trella, and joining me, as always, we have Ted Sikora playing Korvis, Monica Galarza as Stevie Harrington, Sean Dougherty as Quip Buttfore.
I genuinely think we did this intro before.
And DiBlasi playing Malcolm Glass.
Hey, comedy comes in threes, so...
I always forget about comedy.
Yeah!
Comedy go. We don't have the rights. Okay, so last time our misfits split the party once again. Crack, disguised as Quip, joined Stevie, Korvis, and Mal at a musical brunch where more discord between the suits was on display. Quip hung back in the room with Rudy and called in Susan's half of their deal, asking her to scout out the different areas the wild card artifacts are believed to be hidden. We're picking it back up with the Brunch Bunch heading into a game of croquet while Quip makes moves to steal the first artifact.
Question. When you said musical brunch, was the musical referring to the fart?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it was encompassed in it.
Okay, cool.
The flowers were also singing, so it was all around musical.
I forgot that part.
But, yeah. Hopping back to the gaming field, there is the white team, the red team, the blue team, and the yellow team. You guys are the blue team. I need one of you roll initiative for me.
Stevie!
Okay. Right as we start, can I do Emboldening Bond on Stevie and Crack?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So you can add a D4 onto that.
I have plus 12 to my initiative, is that correct?
You have alert, so that is...
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You start off with 5 because of your dex. You add your proficiency
That's
bonus
right.
because of Bunny, I think.
Yep.
And then,
Another 5.
and then another 5 on top of that from alert.
Wow.
That's
All
why I
right.
said you roll for initiative.
Yeah, I agree.
29.
Okay, yeah. So you guys go first.
Nice.
So it's going to go you, white, yellow, then red. As you all start taking your places on the field, you guys will see the white wicket contains a 3, a 6, and a familiar 9. It's natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. In case that wasn't clear.
Makes sense why you would be able to come to me.
That's
The
Kind of want to win it now.
The red teams only has one card for their wicket, and it is a 4. And the yellow's wicket is a 7 and a 3.
So, of course, we want to knock down the strongest one.
Of course we do. Our two options, I think we tried...
It's almost like she planned.
It's almost like she did.
All right, cool. So, first round of croquet. Brunch Bunch. You guys can take your turns in whatever order you want.
Okay. How do
The
you wanna...
ball doesn't move until after it's been shot.
Yep.
Other than that, you guys are good. The wicket doesn't really move anything. It's more of a reaction kind of
Right.
player.
I would love to get a bless out on the whole team before we do anything else.
Okay.
That'll give you Emboldening Bond and Bless, so you got 2d4 to burn on attack rolls.
Okay.
And or a skill check.
I also don't know if I made this clear, but shooting, doing your shot is like a free action that you get every turn. So like
cool.
you can
So we
still
get to
use your
both
actions.
do stuff.
Yeah, you can use your actions. You can use your bonus actions. For the poison, like that is your turn. You're using those things to do whatever you're trying to achieve.
Okay.
But for the shooter, if you wanted to do like buff spells or anything like that ahead of time, that is allowed before you shoot.
Sweet.
I have one clarifying question. Can teams hit other teams' balls?
Yes. You can try to knock other teams' balls away if that's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to cast Bless on all 4 of us, right? Our whole team.
Yep.
that
So Freddy, Crack,
Quip.
Quip.
Yeah.
I'm
Stevie.
Quip.
There it is.
Perfect. and myself. And then I'm going to stay here for now and do defense because that's
Okay.
I don't have good bonus action economy.
Because I also have my compass, which allows me.
Oh yeah,
One extra bonus
you've got a
action.
bunch of things you can
You
do.
have so many things.
My job is to support you in doing all of your things.
Okay. So strategy-wise, we know we want to knock down the wicket with Nigel in it.
Yes.
That has 3.
I think we get through red, knock down white, get through yellow.
Okay.
So we get free action to shoot, which means you have your action, bonus action, and second bonus action if you need it to do whatever.
Does that mean I can shoot again?
I think that means she could attack another
No,
ball.
you
She can't attack another ball
you
and
can't-
shoot.
Your job is separate from the shooter.
No, she.
I am the
You're the
I'm
shooter.
the poison.
You're the poison. I
I'm
forgot.
the poison.
I swapped you too. I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
I'm useless
I
as a shooter.
I'm the
Apologize.
shooter?
You're,
I am.
Quip.
So wait. So yeah. So I apologize. Rephrase the question now that I'm in the right headspace.
okay.
So does that mean that, so I have the free action of shooting.
Correct.
Can I then use my action or bonus action to shoot again? Or is it one shot per turn?
You only get one shot.
One opportunity.
Oh,
It's an M&M theme
Yeah, it
today.
So
It's a whole
or
thing.
alternately, could Stevie shoot one of the other team's balls and then do the free action shoot our own?
yeah. I'm gonna say your team's ball shot is the free one.
Okay.
You can use your action to try to hit another player's ball or attack a wicket if you happen to be like within range of them.
Oh, which you could definitely just shoot a wicket.
Yeah, exactly. Like if
Okay.
you wanted to, like you could do that kind of stuff.
Well-
I will say before you go in,
She's got blunted arrows.
yeah,
so
like
that nobody
this is
dies.
a non-lethal kind of game.
Yeah.
So each, I will say
She's got a
whatever
boxing glove
whatever
on the
your weapons normally are, you have like a mundane blunted version of that.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's all non-lethal damage.
Great.
Okay.
Great. I feel good about this. I
Okay.
feel like I've
Okay.
got a firm
A good grasp of-
on the game.
Okay,
Firmly grasp it.
firmly grasp it.
the top. The lid. That's
The
what
lid,
it is.
the lid,
The
the
lid,
lid, the lid,
the
the
lid,
lid,
the
the lid,
lid,
the lid.
the
Sean,
lid.
drink.
The leg.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh shit! You're the DM.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to bonus action hide.
How are you hiding? You're on a field.
I'm going to hide behind Mal.
There you go. Okay. I'm just saying, think about these things before just being like, I hide. Like,
Yes,
describe
no, good
things.
point. Because I was also thinking, I'm like, oh, we could have picked a spot that had
A tree.
bushes and stuff. I
Yeah.
didn't honestly see that there were bushes or foliage on the map until you said, hey, move that thing away from the bush.
You want to put your balls towards the bush. That's
Oh, is that? Well, two in the bush, you know?
right.
What?
It's worth more than a bird. I don't know how that
Something
works.
like
Something like that.
Something about a
Yeah.
hand?
Something about a hand.
A
and
hand
bird.
in the bush?
Put
What?
your hand in two bushes balls, then a bird.
Gets its wings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard that.
Beautiful.
Dove of
beautiful.
peace.
I've heard it both
Gotcha.
ways.
Yeah.
This all tracks. So, Stevie,
Yes.
what are we doing?
So I'm hiding behind Mal,
Yes.
and then I'm going to shoot around him at the wicket.
Okay. The white wicket.
The white wicket. The
Lovely.
white wicket.
White wicket.
And you can add 2d4 to that.
25 on the...
That will hit the white wicket.
Sweet. 16 damage.
16 damage. Okay.
Hell yeah.
You're a little as you kind of not pierce, like it doesn't puncture, but it like almost like paintball where it hits really hard and there's like a little
ruse.
dent and it's like and you see their arms and legs because they're like arched and like contorting into the arch, like kind of like wobble a little bit.
Okay.
Cool. And then what next?
I'm gonna move over to our ball.
Wink.
And I'm gonna shoot it towards the red team to our left.
Okay. Are you aiming to get it through or to
Yes.
hit it? Okay, so
No,
roll,
to get it through.
Cool. Roll me a d20 and add your dex.
Natural 20.
Oh!
So
Nice!
Pristine.
Amazing. Yeah, it stays right on course, and it lines up perfectly to get it through the next time.
Sweet.
Nice.
Can our ball use its extra movement to help?
Yes, it can.
Hell yeah.
So you guys see Squiggles, and he rolls forward, and then he stops, and you see his head kind of poke up and like see where he is, and just kind of like and like just kind of like scooches himself forward an extra 10 feet to get him through the wicket.
Sweet.
Woohoo! Cool. So you have gotten through one. That is the end of Stevie, right?
And Squiggles.
And Squiggles.
And now our
Want to move closer?
poison. Oh, yeah, I can use my movement. Yeah, let me use my movement to get on over there. It's 30.
Well, you use 10,
Oh, I did use that. That's
but
right.
you do have your second bonus action if you wanted to get to here.
The second bonus action is because of
The timepiece.
the timepiece. I think I'm going to hold on to that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I'm going to hold on to that because I can only use it one. Actually,
And just
lies. It's only one charge to do that bonus action, and I have 3 charges on the timepiece. I still think I'm going to hold on to it because I feel like I'm going to need them later.
Cool. And just to remind you, like the spaces that have like bushes, like you can't shoot your ball through the bush.
Okay.
So
We're
So
going
is
back
the
at
ball-
the wicket.
So I got to go back to the
point
wicket.
then?
I know,
what I mean.
right? All right, Mal, is there anything you want to do on this turn as the poison?
No, I did. I spent my whole
You did your whole load out in front,
Help.
right? Doing all your buffs?
helping
Lovely.
everybody.
Beautiful.
I'm doing a little bit of what's the counter to a poison? An antidote.
Antidote?
I'm currently an antidote.
Oh, cute.
Yep. And then I'm out in front like
Just like-
soccer goalie.
The red team is going to... Their poison is gonna, since he's right next to where Squiggles landed, he's gonna go over to Squiggles and try to steal him.
What?
So he rolls.
Excuse me.
Say it's an animal handling check.
That seems reasonable. Does Squiggles contest this?
I was gonna say Squiggles. Let me pull up. This.
Yeah, I can find
You
it.
just pick an arbitrary number for him. Like a plus 11,
Ooh, good number.
right?
So arbitrary.
So
Symmetrical. It's great.
exactly.
I want it to be.
Ooh, that's fun.
Ted, I'm gonna have you roll for Squiggles.
Sure.
Roll a dexterity saving throw. He's gonna have a +1 on it.
Okay.
'Cause
How
he's
did
just a
they
little
do, the other team?
They got a 12.
Okay.
So you want to beat a 12.
I got a 19 on the die.
Lovely. So you see their poison player try to run and grab Squiggles, and Squiggles like unfurls, and his little tentacles like and like smack it away.
Nice.
And he's just like I changed my mind.
Squiggles was a good choice as a ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Ted was a good choice as a roller, too.
All right, so that does that, and then can you move their poison player 30 feet towards Stevie?
Oh, darn.
Okay. Then their player is gonna shoot the ball towards the yellows area. So he's gonna roll for short string. And he's going to be accurate. So yeah, it'll go straight towards their wicket. And then he is going to move towards his ball.
Okay.
Put him 30 feet, so he'll catch up to it. Perfect. Okay. Then White's team, their player is going to shoot the ball towards the Reds' wicket. They did good, so move them straight towards it. I also forgot the red ball is going to move an additional 5, 10, 15 right in front of the yellow wicket is where it's going to land. That'll be its little bonus. Then, and a shot there. Cool. White's poison is going to head over towards Yellow's wicket,
He's there.
and he's going to attack it.
Oh. What a rude thing to do.
Natural 20.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So he's gonna deal 8 damage to Yellow's wicket. Okay. Then the white player is going... Oh, can you... I keep forgetting about the balls.
Balls!
Balls! Can you... Because since that's technically a shrub, scoot it.
Shrubbery.
Scoot. Yep, 5, 10, and then 15. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Then the white player is going to head 30 feet towards his ball. Okay. Cool. So that's their turn. Yellow is now going to... Their poison player is going to try to steal the red's ball. And he's going to manage to do so.
Does he go someplace else?
Okay, 15. So take it 15 towards your section. Yep.
Okay.
Then the yellow player is gonna go up to his ball, and he's gonna take a shot towards white wicket.
Something wicked this way come.
Okay, he's going to miss. And his ball is going to veer towards the left. He's going to go chasing after it. And that is the first round.
All right.
Okay. All right, and we rejoin Korvis and Quip. Korvis meets and you guys headed off. Where were you going?
We are headed towards the courtyard to enter the tower. So I guess first to the Queen's quarters.
Yes, you need to head towards the Queen's quarters, which Rudy would readily know is in the north wing.
Okay, cool. Rudy, have you been there?
No, God, no.
Okay, cool. So you would be no help further than...
No, probably not.
All right, no, then you stay here.
Okay.
Korvis, I'm gonna lie and tell people I'm supposed to be there. If it doesn't work, can you make them, with their brain, think that I'm telling the truth?
I can try.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Alright.
As we, before we leave the room, I'm going to use my once a day disguise self to turn myself into Lenny.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
And I will, after I put the disguise on, I'm going to put on the ring.
Okay.
The Heart's aristocracy ring, so it is still visible as I walk. But yes, Korvis and Lenny will head over to the Queen's quarters.
Lovely. Roll me a deception check just to make sure that no one clocks anything as weird.
Cool. 14, you said deception?
Yes.
15.
Okay, that's going to be enough. You head off towards the north wing, making your way through the castle. You go through some of those kind of Escher-like passages and stairs.
Mm-hmm.
The door to this wing is, pretty ornate. And as you go up to it, you go to reach for the door. And it opens easily.
Cool.
Thanks to the ring from Susan.
Hell yeah.
You enter in, and there is a large sitting room area. There's a fireplace. There's, lounge chairs and stuff like that. Off of here, you notice a couple of doors going to different rooms.
Okay, so the courtyard is supposed to be through here somewhere? Like we go through this room to get to the courtyard?
The entrance to the courtyard is somewhere in the Queen's chambers.
Dope. Split up. Let's look for either paintings that I might be able to take from, or some kind of back door, like a way out. So I'm gonna go over to one of the rooms, open the door, see what's up.
Okay. Roll investigations.
Balls and back doors.
Balls and back doors.
Oh, nat 20.
Woo! And a 19.
19. Okay, cool.
Wow.
As you guys are searching around, you go through the different doors. One leads to a very comfortable and large bedroom. Like California king bed, floofiest comforters and piles of pillows. There's another, one of the other doors leads to, again, very luxurious bathroom. And then another one leads to a little private study. As you're walking around, there's not a locked desk.
So you're saying there's an unlocked desk?
If so facto.
Roll for paper clips.
What are we rolling?
For paper clips.
I mean, they're
And
an
cocaine.
integral part of this.
And cocaine.
And cocaine.
Roll an investigation check, Ted.
All right, cocaine and paper clips.
I'm gonna
Another cocaine.
keep feeding your addiction.
Well, that's a 4.
No cocaine.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And only one really bent, wonky paperclip.
I take it anyway.
Yeah. As you guys are wandering through and like searching the different areas, you kind of look through some of the windows towards the back of these apartments, and you can see the courtyard. It's there, but there's no clear entrance or entryway that you can find. You'll also, with your nat 20, see 4 guards patrolling the outside of the square. Like perfectly in sync, where like they hit the corners at the same time, they go down the lengths at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Very precise. And Korvis, with your nat 20, as you're searching, you will see in the study while you're, going through the stuff, above the mantel place in the study, you will see a old, somewhat tarnished, but like still kind of well made mirror. And you see the initials MOG on them.
I will call that to your attention.
Oh, dope.
But that's a thing.
All right. I'm gonna knock on the mirror.
You knock, and on the first couple, you get that, like, typical, like, mirror feel. And then on, like, the third knock, you see that kind of similar ripple start to go across it that you have seen in other mirrors.
Dope. What's your fucking swan's name?
Philip.
Philip.
He tinkles his way.
Stick your goose head in there.
He uses his last wings to fly up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sticks his neck through.
He's a swan.
Very close.
Sticks his head through. Pulls it back. Philip doesn't talk.
No. He pulled it back. That was the info I needed.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow.
So I stick my head in.
You poke your head out and you look around and you seemingly are coming out of nowhere, just there. And you look down and there is a pathway below you leading to the tower.
Okay.
You are in the courtyard.
I try and see if I can just like walk my body into the wall underneath the mirror to see if you just walk through.
No, your body can't get through.
Okay, so I would have to climb through the mirror?
Correct.
Okay, I try and do that in the most dignified way possible.
Fair. Roll and acrobatics. See how dignified you look.
Roll up and...
Yeah, but that's not what Lenny would do.
Oh. Alright.
Lenny would not be that inconvenienced to walk through here.
Nobody knows we're here.
19.
19. Yeah, you can get through pretty smoothly.
All right. Yeah, Korvis, come on.
I'll follow through the mirror.
Okay. You hop your way down, and at this moment where you hop down, one of the guards patrolling, and you can see that it is a 9.
Okay.
Sees you guys climb through and kind of like attend huts in front of you, and it's just like, Lenny, what brings you here? You usually accompany the queen.
The queen had a little bit of an embarrassment this morning and asked me to pick up a special package from her tower.
Roll a deception.
I will use my egg and give you advantage.
I already have it.
Okay, well, you have it anyway. You have triple advantage.
Yeah! So that is a 21.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait.
He takes kind of a curious look at Korvis. And then looks back at you and is just like, whatever, man. And then continues on his patrol.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man?
Sorry, sir.
Do you think that's an appropriate attitude for a guard of the Queen's personal effects to have? Do you think that makes the Queen feel safe?
Roll an intimidation.
Do you have advantage on those?
I do not.
Well, you could have advantage on that. And I'll
Playing
give
a
you
dicey
that.
game. But it is D&D.
And a 2.
You said imitate. You said intimidation?
Yes, I did.
You said 2, Ted?
I did.
That is another 21.
You see him like straighten a little bit more, start kind of quivering. It's just like I'm sorry.
We won't talk about this again, and you won't lose your job today. How does that sound?
Very good, sir.
But I will be keeping an eye on you.
Yes, sir.
All right. As you were.
And he continues on his patrol.
All right, cool. And then we go to the tower.
Cool.
You're playing a real risky game.
Just trying to take over a kingdom. It's always going to be risky.
Yeah, you could have just taken a win, but that's fine.
So you walk up to the tower, and there at the base is a door and a doorknob.
I whisper to the door, "Pike suck, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
Oh, it's you, Lenny. Hello.
Hello.
So good to see you. Did the Queen send you?
She did.
Lovely. I see you already put in the security code.
Yes, she's in a bit of a hurry. She was embarrassed by the Queen
heavens.
of Pikes.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
It is. Her patience is wearing a little thin. So if you wouldn't mind, I don't
Yes,
mean to
but
be.
of course,
I don't mean
but
to
of
be curt.
course. Oh, yes, okay. And the door, swings open on its own.
That's not a door, it's a jar.
And you enter the tower.
I do.
You do. This is a good place. We're going to jump back to the croquet.
All right.
Brunch Bunch.
Since we can do whatever order we want among our players, I will hit the ball first.
What is your goal for hitting it?
I would like to send it, I think, towards the yellow, because the bushes are in the way towards the white.
Okay. Roll your dexterity.
Yeah.
We got to see if it stays on course.
And is this an attack roll, technically?
It's a d20 roll where you plus your dexterity.
Okay,
modifier.
so a skill check.
Skill check. Yeah. Not an
14.
attack, technically. You are gonna get blown off course a little bit. It's not quite enough to keep it going. There you are.
This is where we want to be, Celine.
That's where you want to be?
Just tell me where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be off 10 feet.
Okay, so after that, I am going to hide behind this tree that's in front of the red wicket.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot at the white wicket again. Peek around the tree.
Roll your stealth check for your hide.
Start there.
Start there.
29 on my stealth.
Okay, so sneaky, so hide. Now,
Okay, now I shoot at the white wicket. 25 on the attack.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, definitely hits.
Sweet.
Okay.
And
roll
I
your
used my
damage.
sneaks,
So you
right?
get-
So that's my 3
D6 plus your D8 from your bow.
d6 and my d8. 16 again.
Well,
Damage.
did you add the
Oh yeah, plus you're right.
+4.
You is right. So 20. At a non-pristine 20.
Hey, I will take a yucky 20 of damage.
Yeah.
Yucky 20.
Nice. Cool. They are faltering, and Sven's like,
Not
woo.
Sven.
Not Sven. Oh, Sven's dead. Nigel's like,
Oh.
just subtly. It's like, go Stevie. Cool. All right, Mal.
Cool. Well, there's no reason to play my watery hand yet. So instead, I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Ooh, who are you casting at the
Since
bottom?
I thought these were cards. They're not cards. They're folk. One on the red shooter, and one on the white shooter.
Okay. They have to make what kind of a save?
DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
DC 16. Okay. Red fails.
Great.
And white gets a natural 20.
Silvery barbs.
Ooh! 18 on the die.
That's fine. I give the advantage. I'm gonna give it to Crack.
Okay, cool.
That way, just in case they shoot at us, he's got.
Could Nigel, since he's part of this and like we're trying to win Nigel, and he's part of the fundamental structure of that wicket that's taking a bunch of damage, there's no way he can like
attack the
sabotage, like,
Take a dive.
I'm so weak.
Take a
he just
dive.
falls over, you know what I mean?
Yes, I'm gonna say, so each card in the wicket contributes a certain amount of HP and the strength to it.
Okay.
Once that gets down enough where he can take out the other cards, that will become a thing.
All right, cool.
That he could potentially do. Right now, if he tried to take a dive, the other cards would be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, fair.
And like still hold him up. Be like, no.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm so tired, though.
Just go boneless and just
Dead fish it.
yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give you my full weight.
Cool.
Piece of cardstock.
Right. So that is the end of you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Lovely. White goes next. Their shooter's gonna go over towards their ball, and he's gonna try to aim it through your wicket. He's gonna try to go through Crack.
Okay. Do I get
Actually,
my reaction
he's
back
gonna-
at the start of my turn? Dang.
He's gonna try to he's gonna shoot this ball with some oomph behind it and try to hit them.
Okay.
Okay, he's gonna manage to hit. Crack and Freddy are going to take
Imagine
11 points of damage.
Crack dies here.
Then White's poison player is going to attack the white wicket again.
The yellow wicket.
The yellow wicket, sorry. Yes. White poison is attacking yellow wicket.
Cool.
He is going to miss. All right, then yellow goes. Yellow's poison is gonna run 30 feet towards your guys' area, your corner of the field. Playing keep away with the ball. Yellow's player, he's gonna run over to behind his ball and try to knock it through the white wicket. They're gonna miss, and it's gonna go off course. 20 feet off course.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Bad shot.
bad shot.
And then they're going to use their last turn.
Yeah, just to pursue as much as they can.
Nice.
Lovely. Then red is gonna go. Red's player is hold person right now. Does he make a check
Yeah.
on his turn?
At the end of his turn.
At the end of his turn. Okay, cool. So he's gonna roll a wisdom. He got a 16 on the die.
There he goes.
Okay, so
Unless he
he's-
has a -1.
He does not have a -1, unfortunately. He is free, but that is the end of his turn. Red's poison is gonna run up towards your ball, up towards Squiggle, and is once again gonna try to steal Squiggle.
No.
So he got a 16 for his animal handling. Roll, what did we say before? Dex save? It was a dex save. You add a +2.
That's a 13 plus 2 is 15.
Okay, so he's gonna pick
To
up Squiggle.
save? He's blessed. Squiggles is blessed.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So I think he's
Plus
only one
2.
off.
Plus 2.
Cool, so Squiggles is once again like and is able to fend off this poison player.
All right.
All right, that concludes this round of croquet. You guys enter the tower.
Ooh.
This first kind of floor area that you enter is kind of mundane. Like, it looks like just like another kind of like entertaining, like sitting kind of area.
Mhm.
But there is a staircase towards the back of the tower that raises upward.
All right. Quick glance to see if there are any framed portraits.
There
On this
are no paintings.
Paintings. Gotcha.
There
All
are
right,
some
cool.
tapestries, but there are no paintings.
I don't want
We
the
don't want tapestries anymore.
So yeah, let's head up a floor. see until we can find paintings.
Yeah. You keep ascending, and the next level is, you see like a greenhouse kind of area. There are plants about. No painting still, so you keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
You pass a couple of different floors that don't really seem any interest. When you
Ooh, keep an eye out for some kind of undergarment or pantaloon that we could bring out as like, the queen shit herself, so we're getting her new pants. Let's never talk about this. Covering all my bases. You're a great support, Korvis.
That's fine.
You guys head upstairs, and what seems to be the last level. And this is an office type space. There are a few like potted plants. There's a locked desk.
Oh my god, it's locked. That's happening.
Good thing you got that paperclip. So,
That's all you kind of see in this room on a first glance.
While Korvis is attacking that desk, I am going to be going through, just looking through whatever I can to try and find some portraits or paintings.
Okay.
Like, whatever is about, I start searching.
Okay. Roll investigation, Quip, and you are breaking into the desk.
I'm trying.
Okay. Sleight of hand?
Sure.
Are you lockpicking, or are you smashing? What are you...
No, we don't want it to be noticeable that we came in here and did something.
Okay.
I think. Right?
I agree, yes.
That's the plan? Yeah, okay. I don't have any magic that'll let me break inside. So.
Oh, I can use my deck to give you a bonus on a skill check.
Okay.
Celine, when we made the magic item,
Yes?
the bonus was equal to the number of cards I have in my deck.
That
which
was
right now would be 11.
That was the die number?
Yes. So I would be a D11 unless you wanted to change it.
I just make it a 12 and re-roll the 12?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to roll my guidance here. So we're starting at 19.
Good start.
Good start.
Plus 6. So 25.
Cool.
You hit the number exactly.
Yes!
So you are able to unlock and open the drawers, and now roll me an investigation check to see what you find about.
I'm going to give you a bardic inspiration.
Cool.
Okay.
Sit on that for a sec. Quip, what was your investigation?
3 plus, so that's a 15.
15. You don't find any paintings.
Okay.
That is
Good
what you
start.
were searching for?
Yes.
So that is what you got deduce.
Yes.
Korvis, what was your investigation?
16 and 5 is 21. Plus 6 is 27.
Amazing. You find...
I'm so glad I brought Korvis.
Okay. You find in this desk the things of note.
Mm-hmm.
You find a baggie of cocaine.
Love that.
Roll a d4.
1.
All right, you have one bump of like the good shit.
The good stuff.
The good
Okay.
shit from before. You also find a note that seems to be not completed.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was abandoned like partway through writing.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, "Your Highness, it's unclear as of right..." Oh wait, pardon me. I forgot who I was speaking as.
I had no idea who was talking.
Your Highness, it is unclear as of right now whether this malice is the one who was foretold. I will do my due diligence and...
I guess she has not yet done her due diligence. Yeah.
You also, while searching this desk, find a pair of pantaloons.
Oh, good.
You also find a hidden compartment, inside of which is a pair of circular, like rainbow sheened glasses.
Ooh.
No painting now.
Okay, I take those glasses and I put them on.
Cool, you put them on, and as you kind of look about, you notice a shimmering square on the ceiling.
Oh. Philip.
He tinkles over.
I'm gonna put a lens of these glasses in front of his face.
Okay.
And point them up and be like, "Did you see that shimmery bit?" Okay, honk up and down for no, and left and right for yes.
He honks up and down.
So that's no.
Wait, up and down for no. Ah! Don't Don't do this to me.
I'm being Wonderlandy.
You are. He shakes his head.
Okay, cool. Go up and, like, poke it or something. How high is the ceiling, I should ask?
10 feet.
Hell yeah. I will instead of doing all that Philip bullshit, cut that.
Poor Philip.
I am going to activate the ability that I have that makes me increase my size by 1.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate my giant's strength ability.
Fun.
Grow up to a height that I can reach the ceiling, and then I'm just going to, like, touch the bit.
Cool. You touch the bit, and it's not something you can pass through, but it's definitely, like, you can tell, like, this is, like, trapdoor-esque, but almost like it's locked.
Okay. Can I try and figure out if I can remove this from the ceiling or find some way to open it or something? You said trapdoor-esque.
Yes.
So can I want to try and look for a way to open this trapdoor.
Cool. Roll another investigation for me.
Guidance.
Thank you.
And if my mage hand can fly up there and help to give him the help action to give him advantage.
Well, Philip
Philip.
can give you the help
Philip.
action.
Yeah,
I'm
either
gonna
one.
take
Somebody
Philip.
give him.
Somebody give him a help.
All right. 15 plus 1 minus 1, 15.
Okay, 15. You're looking around. You don't see a way immediately to just force it open. It's not like a push or a pull kind of
Yeah.
situation. But as you're scanning about, you notice a similar aura coming from a potted plant.
Yo, Korvis. See that plant over there? Yeah. It's shimmery over here. So, touch it a bunch and see if it's weird.
I'm going to touch the potted plant with these pantaloons.
Ooh!
Dig around in the soil with the pantaloons.
Okay, cool. Roll an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, that is an 8. That's great.
Philip helps.
Philip gives you the help action.
Okay, Philip, that turns it into a 10, which makes it a 19.
Okay, cool. As you're digging around in this plant, you notice a kind of turtle figurine in the dirt. And when you are moving things around, it feels lighter than a stone statue should.
Okay, I pick it up.
Cool. You hear something rattle around inside.
That is a turtle. Something inside a turtle.
Here.
He tosses it up. The 8 feet to Quip.
Yeah. What is it? I catch it.
Yeah, it's a turtle. There's a rattle sound inside.
Is there a way to open the turtle?
Make me a sleight of hand.
Guidance.
Dub 8s on
Ooh.
the die. So that is a 9 from the guidance. And you said sleight of hand. So that's a 15. I'm rocking these 15s.
Hell yeah. And luckily, that's enough for this. You kind of rattle around and you notice that as you're messing with it, the top half and the bottom half start to kind of become unaligned.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So I twist them apart.
Yeah, and you open it up and you see a hidden compartment with what looks like Quip wouldn't know this, but Sean, like a garage clicker,
Oh, hell yeah.
is inside.
There is a button on it, though,
Yes,
right?
there is
so
a button.
I do push the button just because there is
You push
a button.
the button,
Uh-huh.
and that shimmery kind of veil over that square vanishes, and now there is an open gap, and a ladder kind of unfurls.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dad, let's go.
Oh, I put the thing back in the thing, and I toss it back to you and be like, hide it again.
We're going to have to shut it, aren't we?
What?
Like, when we leave, we hit it again, it goes back up.
Oh, is that how it works?
I'm assuming.
That's smart.
So-
Again, I'm so glad I brought you. All right, so I climb up the ladder.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go up with him.
Hell yeah. So you guys ascend to the attic.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping back to the Brunch Bunch. Right? Yeah. See, I remember. We are back on the croquet field. Monica or rather Stevie and Mal, what you doing?
All right. So
So far you have made it through one of the wickets.
So, how damaged does the white wicket look at this point?
I would say more than half.
Okay, I think we should go through the white wicket and then finish destroying it, and then go through the yellow.
okay, so I could take my shot before I hit the ball. Take my shot at knocking down the wicket,
Yep.
and then decide which way we want to go.
You could also take your shot to hit the wicket and then attack the wicket on your turn too. Use both to try to knock it over.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let me go first. I'll do Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
And then if I hit, you have advantage on your attack.
Perfect.
Okay.
Smart.
I cast Guiding Bolt.
Whoa!
16.
Woo!
16's not enough.
Yeah. Oh, bad. No. I got confused. I was on Team Celine for a second.
I will say, since you are specifically going for the one that Nigel is in,
Yeah.
you can re-roll with advantage because
He's going to give me the help action.
He is purposefully trying to lead his wicket into
The guiding
fire,
bolt.
into the guiding bolt. Like, oh no!
Well, I rolled a 3 last time, so... 12 on the die, 24.
That will hit.
Great.
Roll your guiding bolt damage.
I see 2 1s from here.
Those are better over here.
Okay, all right.
All right, so that's 11 points of damage.
11 points.
But more importantly, Stevie's attack will have
Yes,
advantage.
lovely. So yeah, as you go to do it, it's a little miscalculated, and as the other 2 cards try to pull right, you see Sven just like, not Sven, I keep doing that.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
All right.
You see Nigel just like bow out away from them, but with like holding on by the barest of like fingertips to keep the wicket in shape, so that the guiding bolt hits him.
Nice.
All right,
What a team player.
So,
Stevie.
is
yeah.
it worth trying to do hide at this point? Like hide
No.
behind
You don't need
somebody?
it. You have advantage.
I have advantage. So hold on. Okay. 17 plus 7 is what? 24.
24 hits?
Whoop whoop.
Woo! Roll your damage.
18 plus 4, 22.
Woo!
Nice.
Nice.
That much damage already, huh?
He's at, yeah.
That's 69
know.
for those of you.
Yeah, for those of you listening who don't know.
Who can't see the smirk on Celine's face?
Nice. And with that shot of the bow, you see the house, the wicket of cards, crumble down. Woohoo! And the white wicket has been removed. That then gains you guys as a team the Nigel and the 6 card. We're gonna call him Shane.
Okay.
And a 3 who we will call Bartholomew. Bartholomew?
Catherine?
Ooh, Catherine!
Yeah.
Catherine, there it is. That's the one.
Katharina.
Katharina! Better.
Katharina.
What was the 6 again?
Shane.
Jane.
Shane.
Why are you saying it like that?
She seems like she's trying to fit 6 in there.
I'm trying to see if there's a better
How about-
Sixtimus.
How about Stevie 6?
We already have too many Timothys.
I said 6 of things.
Such a versatile name.
6 of her. Anyway, so yes. So you guys,
Sorry.
Six Xavier.
Shane.
Ooh.
Shane.
Shane. They are now part of the Misfits deck as far as the game day goes.
Do they get added to our wicket?
One of them could be, because you have 2 in your wicket so far. You can have 3 total.
You, number 9 over there, who I've never met. Come be in our wicket.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, fair is fair.
Fair is fair. It's a game, right? We're
And,
having fun.
yeah, so he's, Sven will use this round.
Not Sven.
God
Nigel.
damn it!
Damn.
Damn it,
You
Sven
killed
haunts
the wrong
me.
card.
Sven haunts me.
He's so angry you killed him off.
Nigel will spend this turn hupping on over
Okay.
and to bolster your thing. All right, cool.
I'm close enough to my ball to hit it.
Yeah, you're right
somewhere?
next to it, and you got a nice shot to the yellow wicket.
I'm gonna shoot it to the yellow wicket.
All right, are you trying to get it through?
I am trying to get it through.
All right, roll a d20, add your dex mod.
And a D4.
And a
For
d4.
plus.
Okay, 14.
14 is not gonna
Yeah.
do it.
We'll be closer, though, right?
It will be closer, but it will be...
I put it a little low, of course. I put it 10 feet off course.
That's the exact right amount, Jake.
Look at me. I've
Based on the
learned how
die
to
roll that I
play.
just made, you fortune teller you.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm good at croquet.
Can Squiggles use his movement speed to move 15 feet
Yes.
towards closer?
Yes, he can. And
I can
actually,
see that.
his 15 feet takes him to the wicket.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fair.
We'll say that Squiggles is able to get his way through. Woohoo!
Nice.
Does everything?
We have to get through our own?
Yeah,
That's the last one?
That's
correct.
The last one.
all right, cool. So now it is all of their turns. So white goes first. Their wicket fell. Their poison is going to try to steal Squiggles.
I'm stealing Squiggles.
Yeah.
Let's see how Squiggle does.
Silvery barbs. And then I'm going to give the advantage to Squiggles.
Oh!
Shit.
That's a 14 on the die.
14 on the die will do it.
Cool.
He is not able to grab Squiggles, so then
What does Squiggles do to not get grabbed?
he very much, like Korvis,
Uh-huh.
takes his tentacles and fans them up on either side. And then he starts just spitting at him. He doesn't have the acid spit, it's just regular spit, but the intention is there.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's the important thing.
Yeah, and the poison guy's like, ew, ew, ew. Why does it smell like fish?
He's a pescatarian.
Their shooter is gonna close the gap to their ball and knock it through, and he will succeed. So white has successfully gotten their ball through the blue wicket. All
You're the
right.
first ones to get a ball through, right?
Yes, other than
Besides
you guys.
us.
Yeah, so you guys have gotten through 2. You have to get through 1 more. They've gotten through 1. They need to get through 2 more. All right, so that's them. Then yellow is going to...
Yellow's so far out of this game.
Right? They're like, what are they even supposed to do here? Their ball is the green one, right?
Yep.
Their shooter's just gonna run behind their ball and knock it as much as they can towards the other end where the wickets that they need to get it through are. And they got a natural 1.
Oh, no.
So it's gonna veer way off course.
Oh, behind the bush?
Well, yeah.
It's not
Behind
where
the
you wanna
bush.
put your balls.
And then their poison is going to run and close the gap to your wicket with the red ball.
Okay.
And they're going to try to attack your wicket.
Hey.
And they're going to fail.
Yes.
Yellow's not doing good. All right. Then last but not least, red team. Red poison is going to start making its way towards where your ball is over by the yellow wicket. Their shooter, so he's going to close the gap to the yellow poison and is going to try to steal his ball back.
Cadabra.
And he will succeed. That concludes this round of the croquet match. Jumping back to our duo in the tower, you guys successfully made your way up into the attic. You climb the ladder, and you enter a space that very like Doctor Who-esque. It's way bigger inside than it looks like it should be on the outside.
Who?
It's smaller on the outside.
What?
It's smaller.
And you find
I haven't been outside.
I mean, never mind.
Okay.
And you find yourself in kind of like a dusty kind of room of requirement type room.
Well, shit.
And there's a bunch of stuff about. What do you do?
Look through the stuff to find the one specific thing I'm looking for.
Make an investigation check.
Melanie, the guidance!
I can't. I'm
I'll
using
give
my
you that.
action.
Oh, cool.
I will also look for things.
Okay.
Philip is going to help me.
Yes,
Philip's
Philip is
help.
definitely going to help you.
5.
I've got a 22.
Okay.
It's a good thing you took Korvis with you.
That's right.
I said that twice while you guys were out of the room. Genuinely.
You search through for like 30 minutes. not having much success. You're both kind of dusty and grimy. And tucked behind, in the very back corner, behind a bunch of other stuff, Korvis, you find a large square shape underneath a sheet draped on top of it.
It's over there.
What?
Over there.
Ooh.
Like over there. Not that way. That way.
Oh, sorry.
Like
I
the
should.
square thing.
Oh, where you're pointing. I didn't see it.
That's
I
usually
didn't see your hand.
that's how it goes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm gonna go over there, and first, before I remove the curtain, I'm gonna search it for traps.
Okay.
Good. This will go well.
Philip's gonna help me look for traps.
Cool.
Be on deck here. Let's back up.
Take any backup.
Is it an investigation check to search for traps, Celine?
Yes, it is.
It's a 23.
Okay.
Yes.
How'd you do, bud?
I did an 11.
As you guys, Quip goes to touch the sheet, you're like,
Stop it.
wait.
I slap your hand away.
Thank
And
you.
Korvis, you will have discovered a kind of spring mechanic behind where if you touch the curtain, it will spring out and kind of wrap you.
Get
Like
you.
a net. It'll be like a I gotcha.
I tell you all that.
All right. Oh, dude, thanks. I didn't see that. All right. I'm gonna try and disarm this trap.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand. Philip can help.
I don't need his help.
Oh!
Because I have advantage on sleight of hand check.
Oh!
Can Philip help me?
Yeah, Philip can help you.
19.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
22.
Okay. Yo, Korvis is coming in clutch during this.
Yeah.
It's a team of one.
I picked correctly.
You picked very correctly. All right, you guys are able to disarm the trap, and the sheet drops, and you see another mirror.
Dun dun dun.
I knock on this one because it worked last time.
And it ripples. Your hand kind of goes through it a little bit as you knock.
Just come back.
Philip! Put your head in. Make sure it comes back out.
Sticks his head in, sticks his head out.
All right.
Sticks his head in, puts it back out.
Cool,
Sticks his head in, it stays there. And then he pulls it back.
Okay, good. I crossed the threshold of the mirror.
All right, and you find yourself, if you thought that room was disproportionate to the outside, this one is insane. You are in a warehouse. You are in Indiana Jones warehouse.
Oh, no.
Warehouse 13?
Yes.
What?
But instead of it being shelves full of things, you just see racks, almost like those thin drawers that you would put posters or maps or blueprints, that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Just rows and rows and rows of those.
All right, go get it, buddy.
All right. I start with the first. I look for a directory to see if there's a list of where everything is.
Is there a card catalog?
Yeah, a card catalog.
Do a decimal system.
Ah!
I didn't even mean to make that a...
No. It's happy accident.
That was fun. You can have a muchness for that. I like a fun.
I wasn't meant to be one.
I
It
know,
just
but
came
it
out.
worked out. It's a happy accident. There you go. All right.
Accidental puns also get you muchness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've also just been
Unintentional.
so helpful in this whole escapade.
It'd be a real different story otherwise.
Oh yeah, no, it
I'd
would
be in that first room. Be like, well, can't find it. I guess I'm fucked. Abort.
So, Quip, you start moving through the rows, kind of looking, and you don't find a directory, but you do notice on the drawers, in faint etched, you see you pass one and it has the number 4, and then next to it, Jeremy. And on the next one, there's 5, Nikki, 10, Jack. Continues on.
Okay.
What, the
Make
Jack's
a
name's Jack?
yeah, right.
That's real confusing.
Yeah, it is.
Jack name's 10? What's
Make a wisdom check.
Tenfany.
Tennifer.
Tennifer.
Tennifer's
Very good.
much
Tennifer's better. Well, you gotta say them out loud or you can't tell.
Okay,
Yeah.
get guidance.
Yeah, have guidance.
16.
16. Okay. You, as you're going along, you see all these drawers with the names and the numbers, and you pull one open, and you see a flat card lying inside that is a 4, matching it. So you assume, but as you look, there's no head.
Okay, is it a heart?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what you find
Cool.
on that. All right.
Maybe it's a clue. Maybe you need to think with your heart and not your head, and then you'll find what we're looking for.
Hell yeah! And I run to a random aisle and open a random drawer.
Okay, cool. You don't
Can
find.
you roll a D100 and guess the number
And if you
to
get
see
it
if
right,
it gets it right?
Guess the number.
yeah, guess it.
He gets
Call
a
out
D100.
call out the number from 1 to 100, and then if he gets it right, he picks the right drawer.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Sean, what do you got, buddy?
69.
Nice.
20.
Those worth a shot.
As you're walking by, you're like, something's familiar about all this, and I can't quite put my finger on it. And then you realize that this looks very similar to the diagram that Stevie found in the ledger in Lenny's office.
Oh shit.
The with the rows
Yeah.
of names and numbers.
Okay. Oh, I burped. I'm sorry.
That's gross.
So that seems to be
Sorry,
some sort of
Korvis.
a record of this
Just
place.
find the thing.
That's with Stevie.
Cool.
And I
She's
don't...
not busy. Ask her about it. What
Um,
else is she doing?
yeah. Yo,
Some
Steve,
silly
you
game.
said we were looking for a half hour in
Yeah.
the last room?
That's also true.
And this would also, like, so this is 3 minutes?
This
so,
is
like,
about 18
that's-
seconds.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know where they are. I don't know what's happening.
I always
Okay,
forget how
ready?
D&D time works.
Ready?
Yeah.
Inception rules. Time goes faster in each successive dimensional space.
Perfect.
So they look for half an hour, but it's only 6 seconds. And then in the next one, they can look for 6 hours
Yeah.
in our 6 seconds.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely how this works.
Cool.
Yep. Plot magic.
right.
It's a hell of a thing.
If I had to systematically say how much I could do in 6 hours, that's a lot of looking.
That is a lot of
At
looking.
least one thing every 6 seconds. I could do the math. Find out how much I could do in 6 hours with 2 of us.
If you want to do that math while we play croquet, go for it, Tedward.
All right, Sean. Let's do math for this. At least 100. Let's go with 100 rows.
Just the bottom.
Stevie.
All right, I am gonna hit. Well, that guy's in the way, right? The red team's poisoner person
Yes.
is in the way of my ball.
Correct.
So I am going to. All right, yeah, I'll hit it back through the wicket, I guess, to get closer to our wicket.
Okay.
Back through the yellow wicket to get closer to our wicket.
Cool. Roll a shot with dexterity.
Oh my god. Natural one. Ooh.
It had to happen eventually. We've been rolling
Yeah.
20s.
You have lucky.
I do have lucky. I'm gonna
You should
re-roll
lucky.
that. I'm gonna use the lucky.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. 11 plus 4. Yeah, so 15.
15. Okay. Only goes a little bit. It only goes 5 feet off course. So it goes through the wicket.
Okay.
Cool.
It's closer to where I wanted to go anyway.
And then
Bend it like Beckham over
Whoop,
here.
whoop.
Squiggles will
I curved the bullet.
and carry himself an extra 15 feet towards your wicket.
Sweet.
Good job.
And then I will use my movement spood to run. Yeah, get closer to the ball. I will use my bonus action to dash right up close to the ball.
Okay.
What could I do with my action at this point?
You have your action left?
I
Yeah.
still have my action left.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. How do you...
Rogues are crazy.
That's crazy.
Maybe pick up Squiggles?
Yeah, I
with
was
your
gonna
action?
say, like, if you wanted to try to pull some shenanigans, we could shenanigans.
I am down for shenanigans.
Use your action to try to pick him up and dash.
Well, she already used.
I already used it. Well, I can do another bonus action.
Yeah, but we're right here. You're so close.
I know, but there's a bunch of people in the way.
But that's what I'm saying. If she picks it up,
She could just rugby rules dive through.
I was gonna say, could you pick him up, disengage with your action, and then dash as a second bonus action to just dive him through the wicket? Like you said, carry him through.
Yeah.
No attacks of opportunity.
Dude,
just dive through.
This is me.
Oh, that's you. That's you.
yeah,
Okay,
that's,
I missed
that's what
that.
I'm
That's
saying.
you.
Yeah. She could just bloop,
If she's allowed to.
roll. We're gonna make some rolls about it.
Everybody needs a shooter. Only one shooter.
Okay. So first make a sleight of hand to try to pick him up without making it like super obvious that you cheating a little. 15? Yeah. Woohoo! Everybody's kind of distracted by what they're doing themselves.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So you've got Squiggles up.
Yep.
So
I got
then
Squiggles up.
And then
And
you
then
have
I'm
the
gonna-
movement. You can just run through at this point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run through then. And I still have a bonus action right at that point. Oh no, did I use a
You
bonus
used
action?
it, but you still have 15 feet of movement from your bonus
movement.
action dash.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm running it through.
Cool. You run it through, and then around the field, like little sparklers go up, like woohoo!
Yes.
And all the other wickets fall down.
Aha!
I jump super high in the air and click my heels together.
Nice.
In
I-
celebration.
Looking at my phone, I put my hand up for a high five. Good
I
job.
don't- You're facing away from me though.
Well, oh, yeah, okay, here you go. High five.
right.
Get out of here, other random
Be like,
guy.
turn around, Mal.
Look, I'm looking through my photos.
All right,
kids always in their
Mal.
phones.
This one reel on Instagram loaded. This is fine. See,
This is fun.
It's funny because the dog's on fire. It's not fine, right? But he's saying it's fine. No? Okay. Whatever. You guys will
Mal,
know.
were you talking to me in your brain, or were you talking to other people?
Oh,
Because I can't see what you're showing me.
Yeah, no. I was talking to the croquet we won, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm losing.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. In 6 hours, the two of us can check 72,000 drawers.
Nice. All right, Quip and Korvis, we go back. You guys spend 6 hours in this liminal space. Not liminal space, but you know what I mean.
Well, if we also have Philip not help, then he's another set of eyes to also look
So
at
there
some-
you go.
Nice.
And after a lengthy bit, you reach one of the oldest, rustiest, low down, hidden kind of drawers. And very faintly, there is WC-Jape written on the door.
This is ominous.
I mean, we came here to look for it. I don't think it's ominous.
No, because it's like it's the dead body of a dude I saw in my dream.
I mean, we walked by thousands of dead bodies.
Yeah, but I didn't know them.
You know him?
Well, do you know someone who you observed in a dream? I don't know.
No, I think that's too...
It's like it's not enough degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Right.
Okay, all right, cool. So I open the drawer.
You open the drawer, grimacing, and you don't see a dead body. You see
I fucking hate this place.
you see a painting.
Okay.
Alright.
An ornate painting, and as you pull it out and kind of clear some of the dust and cobwebs, there it depicts, you see the wild card from your vision quest, younger than when you saw him and more filled out, sitting proudly upon a throne, wearing the crown, hand resting on his warhammer, orb in the other hand, like very kingly portrait.
Oh man,
And
I wish I had Mal's picture box.
Think
and
about it real hard.
Okay.
you see a little shimmer.
Get it.
You reach in and you feel something solid in your hands. And as you pull it back out, you are holding a skull with an old, worn, formerly very nice gold crown upon its head.
Dope.
Cool.
Very cool.
I remove the skull from the crown,
Cool, you do.
and
And as you do hear, so you hear a little,
all right, I'm putting them both in my hammer space.
love that.
All right,
Let's go.
I'm gonna press digitate those pantaloons so they're white again,
Nice.
and then leave the tower, trying to replace everything that we have disturbed, so it looks like we weren't here.
Click the button, pull the thing.
Pull the thing, press
Lock all
digitation
the
on the
things.
plant,
Yup.
dust,
Relock the desk.
and then if we can get all the way out, I will be holding the pantaloons.
Yes, you
in
make
my
it
hand.
back out to the courtyard. You're holding the pantaloons.
And then if
You
any of the guards look at me, I say, Decide for yourself if the queen wants you talking about this.
Yep, and they do not.
And then I leave.
Cool. You guys kind of go back to the space where you originally emerged, just being like, I think this is right.
That's probably it.
And you walk back through and you find yourself once more in the queen's chambers.
All right. Let's we gotta boogie on back to the room before the spell wears off.
Let's do that.
Cool, you hustle your bustles. Make a stealth check to leave this space without anybody seeing or questioning what's happening.
Well, now I need guidance.
Oh, yeah. 4.
Can Philip give me the help action?
Yes, he can.
Sweet.
He's sneaking.
21.
Cool, you are able to make it the return journey back to your chambers, having gathered the second of the wildcard artifacts.
Nice.
And our croquet crew has acquired 3 new cards for your deck.
Hell yeah.
I like Croquet Crew. I think that was great.
All right, cool, and that's where we'll wrap this up.
Malice in Wonderland stars Jake DiBlasi, Sean Dougherty, Monica Galarza, Ted Sikora, and Celine Trella. Theme song by Ryan Logan. Score by Jake DiBlasi, Rafael, Miranda, Justyn Trella, and Kevin O'Leary. Edited by Sean Dougherty. Audio produced by Celine Trella. You can follow us on Instagram at Legends Rerolled or at facebook.com/Legends Rerolled. Like, subscribe, follow, and be sure to pay your artists.
Okay.
Can I kill everyone? Can I just cast Spirit Guardian?
No,
Wow.
we're really trying to
checking.
not
You're a real short game.
murder civilians here.
Hey, that's why I
Looking for
asked.
loopholes, and I appreciate that
Yeah.
about you,
Yeah.
Jake.
And then